Good morning, everyone. So, for today's class, in Technology for Teaching and Learning 2, we will be tackling about digital citizenship, specifically on the 9 elements of digital citizenship. So, I am Shekinah Montesor, your reporter for today. So, are you ready now? So, first, before we go to the 9 elements, let us first define what is digital citizenship. Digital citizenship can be defined as the norms of appropriate responsible behavior with regard to technology use. This means that it is your way of using technology. It is your behavior with regards to the and how you use the technology. And now, let's talk about the first element of digital citizenship, and that is digital etiquette. So, digital etiquette is learning right from wrong on the digital age, understanding appropriate and inappropriate uses of technology. That means that digital etiquette refers to electronic standards of conduct or procedures and has to do with the process of thinking about others when using digital devices. Teachers can include digital etiquette as part of the classroom rules or academic goals, whether in the classroom or online. Being aware of others is an important idea for everyone. Next element would be the digital communication and collaboration. So, digital communication and collaboration is an electronic exchange of information. That means that it is the electronic exchange of information. All users need to define how they will share their thoughts so that others understand the message. For students struggling to understand their place in the world, technology can help them find their own voices and express themselves. It is the way of communicating with others and socializing through digital devices. Third element would be the digital literacy. It is knowing when and how to use technology. So that only means that digital literacy, or for others, it is digital fluency, it is the process of understanding technology in its use. The better educated or digitally fluent or digitally literate students are those that are more likely they are to make good decisions online, like supporting others instead of making negative comments. Digital literacy includes the discussion of media literacy and the ability to discern good information from poor, such as fake news from real news. Next element would be the digital access. Digital access is the full electronic participation in society. So, it is about the equitable distribution of technology and online resources. Teachers and administrators rather, need to be aware of their community and who may or may not have access, not only in school but at home and as well. Educators need to provide options for lessons and data collections, such as free access in the community or provide sources for the home. Next would be the digital commerce. Digital commerce is the buying and selling online. So, in short, it is an online marketplace. A digital commerce is the electronic buying and selling of goods and focuses on the tools and safeguards in place to assist those buying, selling, banking, or using money in any way in the digital space. Career and technical education uses the tools use tools to show students the path for their future. Next would be the digital law. So digital law are the legal rights and restrictions governing technology use. So this means that it refers to the electronic responsibility for action and deeds and has to do with the creation of rules and policy that addresses issues related to the online world, such as in the real world. The online world has had to create structure to protect those using these digital devices from harm. Support for issues such as cyberbullying and sexting are available from school resource officers and other school council. Administrators need to come up with positive approaches to these issues in their schools and districts. Next would be the digital rights and responsibilities. So, digital rights and responsibilities are the privileges and freedoms extended to all digital technology users and the behavioral expectations that come with them. In short, these are the requirements and freedoms extended to everyone in a digital world. This area of digital citizenship is about helping students understand that when they are provided opportunities such as the access to the internet and use of online products, they need to be diligent and helping others as well, such as informing adults of potential problems. Educators must help students understand that protecting others both online and in the world are essential skills to have. In short, these are the rights or the privileges of a digital consumer or a digital citizen, as well as it talks about the responsibilities or the behavior expectation or the behavioral expectation for a digital citizen while using technologies. Now we are down to the last two elements. These are the health and wellness or the digital health and welfare and the digital security. First, let us talk about the digital health and wellness. So it is the elements of physical and psychological well-being related to digital technology. It means that the physical and psychological well-being in a digital world. Technology provides many opportunities and enjoyment, but knowing how to segment use with the needs of ourselves and others is key to healthy, balanced life. So educators, especially in schools or classrooms, need to ask the question of how much screen time is appropriate for students. Common Sense Media had developed a guide on this topic. It talks about the connection of our health and welfare on how we use digital technology, that it is also important that we must take note of, for example, the screen time or on the hours or minutes of using the technology. So we must take note of it as a digital citizen. And lastly, the digital security. Digital security is the precautions or are the precautions that all technology users must take to guarantee their personal safety and the security of their network. It means that it is the electronic precautions to guarantee our safety or the safety of the users. Viruses, worms, and other bots can be passed along from one system to another, just like an illness. So, when using a device in school or at home, understanding and being aware of attacks and how to prevent them are important skills for today and into the future. It means that it is how we keep secured of our network, of our accounts. For example, there are a lot of viruses, there are a lot of spams, or like email spams that contains viruses. So we must be aware on the sites that we are opening, that we are visiting, that we must use a safety browser. We must um, make sure that the site we are in is safe and away from viruses and hackers. So, that would be all for today's report. Thank you so much for listening. Once again, this is Shekinah Montesor, your reporter.